So, a new day. I've decided to go ahead and, since I'm this far into it, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to replace the oil seal that's inside of the input shaft and the possibly, I don't know if I need to or not, but possibly the roller ball or the roller bearing behind on the back side of the input shaft itself. But until that time, as of right now, all I did is I'm just covering that up. We've getting a lot of rain and whatever else through here. I'm trying to keep as much of the rust down. So right now I have to get the oil seal off, because you kind of have to order it by size. And I don't know if it's the only way that it's described. There isn't anything. I've looked up input shaft seal, oil seal, or it's the housing, the input shaft housing oil seal, and you can't find it. It's not under the input shaft information. That's the problem. That's kind of difficult. So I already got the throwout bearing on. I'm gonna take that back off. So let me get these back off. Oh, that's so much easier with needle nose vice grips. Oh, hold on. And I'm going to have to readjust the clutch pedal too. Don't think I need to take that off, because that's moving pretty well. I'm not worried about. I'm not going to be taking that off. That's staying, but I will be taking the input shaft piece off. Get this off of there. All right. Ooh, I smell. Alright, so what I gotta do first, before I get the input shaft off, gotta drain the lubricant out of the gearbox. Jeez. So I'll put that on tight. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Ugh. Ouch, ouch. Oh gosh, grief. There we go. Hopefully. Wow. Ah, somebody used every single bit of force to put that on. Oy. Okay. Alright. That feels loose enough. I can get my hands in there. There we go. And hopefully not drop the plug down inside the... Ooh. Is it supposed to be that color? I thought this was petroleum. That's probably close enough. Wow. I thought this was supposed to be petroleum. Isn't? Yeah, petroleum's like a light tan color, not this. So now what's in here? Okay. I think that'll be good. You can see as I get close to the bottom, point that if you can without the glare here. You see that? There's something else in there. It smells like petroleum though. And I didn't think petroleum was dark like that, but I could be wrong. Alright, so back to this. Well, at least now I know I'm not going to get oil all over the place. Like I said, this is a 9/16. No mishaps on that, yay! And the bolt looks just fine. Okay, that bolt looks just fine too. Now, there we go. Oh, well, that looks fine. Oh, shoot. Can I go down like that? I gotta take that off. I'm stuck with taking that off. And there's what? Huh. Okay, hold this. Can I do this without pulling this? Okay, I can get that. Now I can get it out. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Roller bearing looks just fine, but I want to replace that seal inside of there, and the hole that the leak hole or whatever, the weep hole, is on top. Not on the bottom. Oh, there is one on the bottom. There's one on the bottom. There's one on the bottom and one on the top. TO. I'm guessing that's a 7051. The writing is upright. So when you go to reinstall this, you know how it goes back in. But I'm going to take this inside. I don't want to set it down anywhere, or I can set it down on a table or something. Gently and carefully, this is like, that's a thin gasket. Gently and carefully pull that off, but that is what, if you're ever looking this up, that is what that looks like. So you know what to replace, because I didn't know, because there's so many freaking different, there's like 2 or 3 that are called PTO oil seal gasket, and they're all, one's round, completely round, one's, let's try for the one down there. One's completely round, one's that shape, another one's a different shape. But I had to know. Had to be sure, had to know. Because it looks like that looks pretty good. A little more cleaning, but well, that was a little more than I wanted to do, but hey, I'm this far into it. Why the heck not? And that's with that off, and there's the clutch pedal. Probably get some paint on the back side of that and get that wiped off. So like I said, the roller here seems just fine. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep that the way it is. Yeah, can you see that spring inside of there? See that in there? I wanna get a new one. Yeah, that one's kind of bent up too. You see the spring? The spring's even starting to fall out of there. This is a good. And that. Oh yeah. You can see. Let me see if I can set this down like this. Okay. All right. You can see right here. The rubber is still on there, but all around the outside. That's why you can see the spring. Down here, let me see. Down right there, you can't see the spring. Up here, well, you can because the rubber's missing. So I gotta order this. But I have, so it's the longest screwdriver that I have, and when I put it all the way in, and I reach the end, I only got about maybe half an inch left, so we're gonna hope this works to knock it out. If you're having lighting problems, sorry. Oh yeah, it's coming. Here we go. Huh. It's actually got a number. Hold on. See if we can get that in there. What is that? I gotta turn it to see it. I'll turn it back. 5872 on the top, and on the bottom, National, and the best stamp in the world, made in USA. Gosh, I cannot stand made in China, made in Japan. Yeah, you can see now. See my dog, my dog. You can see now that oil seal bearing was not in good condition whatsoever. So where I'm at with the tractor right now, I've got the, I did some checking online to see what I should be doing, but if you're gonna do this chamber right here, they're 3 separate chambers, but they're all connected within, they're all open within each other. So this one right here, the transmission, and then the PTO. And since they're all open, that means I pulled, there's one here, and where'd the other one go? Well, there's another plug around here somewhere, but yeah, I pulled all those from, let me see if I can get this underneath. All those underneath, and they've just been draining, and that one's right there, down there, and they've just all been draining. Oh, there's the other one. I wonder why that one has a hole inside, and then this one is more of a plug. So, if I'm correct, this one is the one that I pulled for the gearbox, Probably should have noticed that. I'm not sure if it matters. Maybe it does. I don't know. That one's one for the gearbox. This is the one that is furthest back for the PTO. I'll put this in order here. Like that. There. But you can see the amount of crap that, dirt that was just inside of here. And the guy that owned it before me, he never, oh, sorry about that. The guy that owned it before me, he obviously had to do this sort of change too, which, oh, hold on. This is not right. I cannot believe that GL1 stuff is black, but you can see here's the one, here's one of them, but you can see this is just fell out, just came out. So what I'm gonna have to do next is I gotta get some diesel fuel. I'm not worried about the gaskets yet for these or cleaning them up. I might clean them up, but get some diesel fuel, put those gaskets back in, and the diesel fuel is going to clean out most of what the inside is, all the crap, all the old oil or whatever. That's going to clean that out, and then, but I gotta wait until I get some money to get some diesel fuel. So living on a disability check's not the easiest thing to do in the world. But anyways, that's where I'm at. Just got to get diesel fuel, put those plugs back in, and then take them back out. Drain the diesel fuel out. Hopefully that will clean it out inside of there pretty well. Then I got to get, which it is almost impossible to find GL1 SAE 90 without any additives. It's almost impossible to find that right now, because I have checked Tractor Supply. It's not in stock, and it's not even, you can't even order it online. You can't even order it, period, because I guess they can't keep it producing. So I've got to check other places, I guess, for, for that sort of stuff. So, and hopefully I can get this going. It's a little bit more than what I thought it was hoping it was going to be. But can't do anything about it. It is what it is. So, alright, that's it. And I'm also going to where the transmission is. Turn that. Where the transmission is, right there, where that's all bolted in. I'm going to be pulling that off and replacing that gasket right there, just because it's leaking. No idea if it's just bad. Age, probably never been done. And the fact that he never put a gasket around here. So I'm waiting for gaskets. I have a few things coming in that I had to order for this, which is why that I have no money to do anything else with. Alright, that's it. Alright, so I have the new gasket. This is, I got it from Gen Sales. That's the number right there in case you need to look it up. 112-6628. The one that I took out, obviously I used the screwdriver, long screwdriver, to hammer it up so it pop out this way. So that's obviously the edge that I hammered, which leaves this. This is the way it goes in. The spring goes on the out or towards the oil side, because the oil side is on this side. So, and the way, slippery fingers, and the way that this is the groove is here, so the groove goes down. Same thing with here. This is the back side. You can see the spring. You can't see it real well because it's so small, but there's a spring on the inside of this, and this is the side that the grooved side. So obviously this is like that, so then to put it in, it'd be like that. So I'm going to be putting it in that way, and I'm going to be putting just a small bit. You know, you can use oil to put this in, grease, whatever, just to slide it in. It doesn't matter, but I'm just going to rub just a slight bit of gasket sealant around the edge. Doesn't have to be heavy. Sometimes a dirty sweatshirt makes a good rag. So that's all it is, just very thin layer. Now, spring on the outside. And you got to be careful because sometimes these don't go in completely right. On my bearing removal tool, or tie rod removal tool, I'm not sure which one that is. This is about the right size for it. Let's just make sure that's in there. Okay. And you don't have to do this very, start off slow. Alright. Yeah, it looks like it's going in pretty well. I can feel that. Yeah. Once it got down and it got seated, I could feel it. I could feel it got harder. It just more solid when you hit. Yep, a little more up there. Yep, that's all the way in. Very, very, very good. Now, if you see that, you can see the edge is just over the lip all the way around. And that's in. And right here you can see I got this sanded down as much as I felt comfortable with. It'll be fine. But I got some Loctite 515 ordered. I'm going to be using that with the old seal going around. And I never noticed before that the top and the bottom are different, so I'm gonna have to look back at my thing. I think the bottom was on bottom. So I'm just gonna have to figure that one out. Okay. So these are the parts that I just got from Gen Sales. There is, oh, I don't want to do that. There is, that's the PTO cap. That's actually from Sparex, but I got it at Gen Sales, and don't know if that helps or not. Okay, and this is the, hold on, let me, there. Oh yeah, that helps too. Okay. That's the, well, I call it the oil cover gasket, or the oil, well, whatever that plate underneath there that gets removed. That's what that is, and that was, let's see if I can aim this right, there we go. Right there. That's also from Gen Sales, and that will be going on. So, things are moving along. So this is also the paperwork I got from Gen Sales. Yeah, you can see everything there from my order that I just placed. And yeah. Also, they don't sponsor me. Nobody sponsors me. I just post this stuff for other people who might be in the same position I am, that have an old tractor that cannot find anything. Because you can see, I mean, they don't have just Ferguson parts. They've got just pretty much, well, it's all tractor parts, and I'm sure they have other stuff. They have a goat soap, which I've been considering getting, but I don't know, goat soap. Anyways, go to the website, check them out. There you go, gensales.com. Go to the website, check them out, see what they say. So, yeah, because that's a Jubilee, I believe, right there. That's a Jubilee. There's just a normal, regular Ford and John Deere. So yeah, they got a lot. So I had got the camera all set up, pointed at the inside of the transmission, and got it all ready. Went inside. Went down to my basement, and I remember, oh, I forgot I had to put the drive shaft on, or film it going back on. So, if you can see, got the new seal on there. I got this pretty much, just wiped off and stuff, and this, just cleaned up. Yeah, there's some darker edges, but they're set in place edges. They're set in there already. And oh, hold on, I gotta go get a light. Let there be light. Wah. Can't help it, I'm just a little weird. Alright, I'm using just regular painter's tape. Just what I'm gonna, maybe I didn't explain this. When I push this end through, I just want to have a smooth, round, just an even roundness going through the seal. So I'm going to put tape around here. Then, after I do this, this is basically bearing grease. A little bit on the end for the pilot bearing to seat in there. Here. And I'm going to be putting a little bit inside of here. So let's see. Let me do this. A little bit in other places around here. It's not going to hurt anything. And I think I will add some for around here. That should go through. Yeah. I should go through just like that. So, alright. There we go. So, a little bit of tape, but that's okay. Now, yep, everything's good. Get the tape off of here. Okay. And a little bit of grease on this so it slides in easier. But yeah, a little bit of grease in there. Alright. Now on to sticking it in. So now I got to get everything set back up. And if you remember, I'll show you when I get there. Well, that's about the best I can get that set up. I'm going to be also using some on the threads here. The threads going into the block, the block transmission, whatever. Where's the light? Light like that. Yeah, I'm going to be using just thread lock, regular thread lock. Put it on there and let it soak in. Okay, up here. Okay. If you recall, when this goes in, I think this is just a TO30 specific thing, but when this goes in, there's a ridge right here that is less than the ridge up on top, than this one right here on top. And that's the way it goes in. You can even see the indention a little bit. Well, not really. But that's the way it goes in, is what's missing down at the bottom goes down at the bottom. Now I gotta get the Loctite 515 on there. This is probably overkill a little bit, but I just want to make sure I get it on enough. Alright, now I read the back of this, and if you want to pause it and read it yourself, I read the back of that, and it doesn't say anything about, you have to get this on within a certain amount of time or whatever. And I'm not putting the gasket back on. I was going to put this on and the gasket in between, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Probably pretty good. All right. Just needs right here something to get this off my fingers. Okay, that's on solid. How's this? Cool. That turns and I can hear it turning in the back. Now let's get these started. I cannot see it because I'm trying to leave the room for you guys to see. So I checked to see about what torque was on there, and there isn't really any torque specs for this that I could find. And I watched a video, one by Bundy Bear, and his process of putting this back, and he didn't use any torque on these, just get them tightened down. So okay. Okay. I used a good bit of force to get those tightened in. So, yep, everything looks good too.